PTE speaking is always difficult for me. I was using few of the techniques, few of the templates, but seems like it is not working anymore. Well, if you have all this confusion, then trust me, in this video I will be in detail explaining about the tips that are expired and the tips that actually work currently as far as the PTE speaking is concerned. All you got to do is make sure you watch this video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on PTE speaking, the tips that actually work and the tips that have already been expired. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can have a look at the information given in the description of this video. There is a WhatsApp link, you can click on that. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get into the video. Let me just share my screen. PTE speaking, working tips versus expired tips. Alright, so many would still use the old outdated tips. Probably that may not work, and in this video I will be discussing in detail about those tips that you just have to follow, and those tips, if you're following, have to just stop using them so that you actually see a difference in your PTE speaking scores. Alright, the very first module, by the way, we will be looking at each and every module of PTE speaking today. Let's quickly take up the first one, read aloud. Let's first list out all the expired tips. Reading one line. I never really recommend reading one line. I never really recommended earlier as well. But yes, earlier it used to work, but now definitely there could be some problem if you just rely on reading one line. So what exactly I meant by reading one line is, those of you who are new to PTE read aloud, the tips and tricks, just reading the first 10 to 12 words and rest just ignore. This used to give you a good scores, the normal scores, the actual scores. For your speaking and reading, people have got 90 as well, but I really don't recommend it using even in 2024, especially in the month of March. March is going to end now. So avoid using it. We will see what, what is an alternative, what has to be done in place of this. But if you're still thinking that I would do one line, probably it may throw you some surprising scores, which we have seen a lot of students encountering the same. Alright, read the second line because first line has a lot of difficult words. I'll just skip the entire line and I'll quickly move on to the second line and start reading. I really don't recommend this as well. Earlier probably people used to get good scores. Any line you just read used to get good scores towards your reading and speaking, but probably not anymore. We will see what is the fix for this. Speaking fast and get scores, yes. Earlier people simply speak very fast. Market research is the vital part of the planning of any business. Like this, they speak fast, speaking 90. But probably that is not the case now. We will see an alternative in just a while. Speak with intonation, especially people with having this natural singing tone, little wavy tone, used to still get speaking good scores, but not anymore. Avoid using such. We have seen so many students getting low scores, especially in speaking. Last year April have got 90 or 85. This year March 65, 66. Avoid using all these things. It is not going to work. So let's understand the tips that actually work in 2024 in the month of March. Reading one line alternative, I would recommend you to read full. There are so many the techniques, tips that you can actually involve while reading it. We will unveil them in just a while, but try to read full only because it's a very simple module. You just have to read full. Whichever the words that you find them difficult, you can just skip it. That should not be a matter of concern. Reading just second line because first line is very difficult. No, read full. I will insist you got to read full everything whatever you see, otherwise your reading scores will definitely go down. Trust me on this. If you want a better reading score, because read aloud contributes 30 odd marks towards your reading, please read full. Don't seek shortcuts. Speak fast and get scores. Yes, people used to get this, but whenever they did this earlier, they used to have low reading scores, but now you speak fast, you will get low speaking score also, reading score also. Clarity is very, very important. Right now I am talking not very slowly or fast, correct? I am going at a natural speed. This is the speed that you need to speak in the PTE speaking, not just in read aloud, throughout the speaking module. Soon I will show you a small demo, but speak at natural speed for your own benefit. You get good speaking score and reading score. Don't simply speak fast. Speak with intonation and get marks. Earlier probably yes, but definitely not now. Speak naturally without emotions. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. See, speaking without emotions is what you end up speaking naturally, when you are in a natural state, not bliss state, not disappointed state, natural state. Do you want to have a coffee with me? No. Do you want to have a coffee with me? See, it is just without emotion, monotone. No intonation strictly, you give intonation, perhaps a different score would be waiting you. Getting it right? Skip difficult words, yes, max of 4 to 5. Don't skip all the words because so many words are difficult. 4 to 5 difficult words, you can skip them and still get 90 reading, 90 speaking. Working tip. Another working tip, don't worry about pronunciation of this S sound, ED sound. Right now I am talking to you. Do you, or like, did you observe me giving extra sound for these words ending in S sounds or ED sounds? No. When you speak, you just speak. You don't stress, this ending with S and all. Explicitly, you don't have to do it. Even in exam, you don't do it. Just speak normally. I'll show you a small illustration as to what exactly I meant. Just pay more attention to these words. Just pay more attention to these words. Unfortunately, we don't have ED sound here, but we have lot of S sounds. Just observe how I speak. The cosmos, vast and mysterious, holds within its boundless expanse the secrets of the universe. From the glittering stars adorning the light sky to the swirling galaxies billions of light years away, the cosmos captivates our imagination and sparks a sense of wonder within us. As opposed to how some people end up speaking. The cosmos, vast and mysterious, holds within its boundless expanse the secrets of the, because they are scared. What if software doesn't recognize this S sound? Will I lose marks? That's where you go wrong. Don't give this extra emphasis on these S sounds. Just try to be natural. If there is a difficult word, if I speak this as expense, will that be a problem? Absolutely no. When is the problem? You fumble. The cosmos, vast and mysterious, holds within its boundless expanse. Now it's going to be 0. You fumble, it's going to be 0. You don't fumble, just go in a flow without hesitations, you will get your scores. Any difficult words you want to skip, you skip it, man. Totally fine. These 4 words I am going to show you how to skip and speak. The cosmos, vast and mysterious, holds within its boundless the secrets of the universe. From the stars, the night sky to the galaxies billions of light years away, the cosmos captivates our imagination and sparks a sense of wonder within us. It's as simple as that. This is the only thing that gives you scores. Make sure you just follow this. Skip some words if they are posing any problems, but make sure you go at a rhythm without fumbles, without hesitations. That's all read aloud is. Don't go fast, don't go slow. The cosmos, vast and mysterious, holds within its boundless expanse the secrets of the universe. This will not give you scores. Do you want to have a coffee with me? You don't speak like that, isn't it so? So, it just wants a natural way of speech. You do this, you take that. Great scores back home. Alright, let us quickly move on to repeat sentence. Expire tips. Speak less and add some generic data in the end. Please come to the next seminar, otherwise you would be thrown out of the school. Please come to seminar, I love you, 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 do, all those things. Probably sometime back it worked if you want 65 as well, but not anymore. It's going to definitely throw you a surprising score towards your listening. May not be for speaking, you may still get speaking, but listening definitely no. I would recommend not to use it. Expired trips, there is an audio. First 5 words was very tricky, I was not able to get it. The next 5-6 words were very easy. So, what do? I start speaking from the second half. Don't do it henceforth, it is not going to give you a very good score. You have to start from the beginning. In the rarest of the rarest case, it's okay, but not in every case. You have to start from where the audio began. I am telling you, you have to start from where the audio began. Speaking fast probably would have worked a lot many years back, not many months back, but not anymore. Why people end up speaking fast in repeat sentence? If this goes slow, they may forget the words that I've retained in the memory for some time. So people end up just speaking, you finish it off. Don't do that. All those things may give you speaking good score. Listening will definitely go down because clarity goes down, pronunciation goes down, automatically content goes down, listening score goes down. Don't speak fast, then what is the alternative? We will figure it out in just a while. The working tips: speak less and add generic data. Don't do that. Don't add generic data at all in the end. The idea is to speak less. Don't speak more. The more you speak, the more mistakes you make. Remember this. Speaking is the second half. No, start from the beginning. Please, I am telling you, rarest of the cases. Sometimes people interchange all those things. Try to avoid as much as possible. Rarest of the scenarios, it's fine. But, in a normal scenario, please start from where the audio began. Speaking fast, no, speak at the same speed as the speaker. And trust me, speaker would have never spoken fast. It's you who just speaks fast. Speaker would have never spoken fast. Just copy the speed and the pauses of the speaker. Please come to the next seminar properly prepared. Please come to the next seminar properly prepared. After seminar, there is a pause. You have to give that. Go at the same speed as the speaker. It is actually easy for you to imitate the speed and the pauses. In order to get more content, just copy the speed of the speaker. If the speaker goes very slow, you also go very slow. Don't have to copy the accent. The next one, listen less, speak less. Of all the techniques, this alone helps me. You try to speak more. Let's say there are 14 words in the repeat sentence. You try to speak all 14 words correctly. Probably you will get full marks if and only if you are completely fluent. Zero hesitation, zero fumbles. But try doing it. Definitely to speak the 14 out of 14 words. You may speak entire thing, but you would have given 2 fumbles, 2 hesitations. That would have gotten you 0. One repeat sentence, each repeat sentence gives you 3 marks. If you fumble twice, let's say you just fumble, hesitated, it's going to be 0. So the idea is now not about speaking full. Idea is about speaking with proper fluency. Correct? The working tip is this. Just listen less, speak less. I will listen less number of words. I will end up speaking less number of words. Problem solved. Don't fumble even once. So that means whenever you practice for this not fumbling even once. This has to be kept very strong. If this is stronger, trust me, it will listen to you. The tongue will listen to it. The tongue will definitely listen to the signals from the brain that I should not fumble, you should never fumble. Correct? It is not about covering as much as content as possible, no, it is about speaking as effortlessly as possible. I am going to show you a small demonstration. Let us have a look at this particular thing.
The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition showcasing the works of talented local artists.
The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibiting the local artist. This is going to be 0. Trust me, this is how people speak, because people think I need to speak everything. Psychologically, we assume that we have to speak everything to get more scores, but the reality is sitting quite far away from you. You just need to be fluent with some 50% of the data to get full marks. You really don't have to speak full. But if you listen full, you cannot speak less. You try to speak full. You already listened full. All the words are here. From here, it all sitting here. It has become full pav bhaji. Entire thing is just mixed and mash. Then you cannot speak full, isn't it? So this is the common scenario. Listen less, speak less is a solution for this. Let's do it one more time.
The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition.
That's it. After that, I will not listen. The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. Ready. The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. Click next. Done and dusted. Full marks. If you listen full, that's where probably could lead to disastrous results. Not for everybody, but 99 out of 100 will have this problem. Just one person would be so quick to grasp things and speak effortlessly. If you are able to do it, well and good, you will get marks. If you are not able to do it, then try to follow this method.
The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition.
The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. The Art Society invites you to a gallery exhibition. Whatever I speak, I make sure I speak perfectly, clearly, without any fumbles, without any hesitations, but I speak 50-60% only. And all the audios will not be difficult, correct? Probably 6 audios. 5-6 audios will be difficult. For those, you just make sure you do this. The rest, small ones, you just finish it off. Alright, let's quickly move on to the describe image. All expired tips, no tips are expired. Whatever it was before is still working, because the module is like this. Given an image, you just have some 1,000 people to look at the image and speak. All 1,000 will speak differently, because that's how the module is. You cannot have one perfect answer for this. Repeat sentence, you can have one perfect answer. Read aloud, you can have one perfect answer. Reading fill in the blanks, you have one perfect answer. This cannot be, that means there cannot be much changes made, isn't it? What matters is fluency. Content is still not a priority. Speak for 20 seconds, more than enough. Don't worry about keywords. You worry about keywords, that's where you go wrong. Psychologically, we are bound to think, oh, these are the set of keywords. I have to speak that. Otherwise, software will give me low scores. That is what you are thinking, because you have got that brains. But how the person or the AI works is different. It has its own parameter. And here there is no perfect answer. So whether you give the content or not, it is not going to make a much difference as long as you are fluent. Don't worry about keywords. Speak at the same speed as the read aloud. Just use some template and just speak. Try to give as less keywords as possible. Getting it? Same speed as the read aloud, don't go very fast. This is the image, this is the template. Any template is fine. I would recommend you to use those templates which have very less data to be filled and which have very lengthy sentences. The image gives, it shows. It requires a lot of command over English for you to speak fluently, isn't it so? The given image represents a beautiful, here represent or represent is not going to make any difference, grammar is not required. The given image represents a beautiful image. There must have been a popular debate about the information present in the image for the keywords blue and green. However, information present for car and bike seems to be false. See the image, fill 4 words, man. Is it so difficult? Rest is just speak. Done and dusted. 20, 22 second, 25 second, more than enough. It is still working. It will work forever. You can rely on this information. Written lecture, expire tips, use keywords alone. Used to work long time back during my grandfather's time. No, don't do this. Your listening marks may go down. Use those templates which ask you to fill 10 words. Listening marks will go down. People write 10 keywords because it's very easy to write keywords. They don't want to take on a difficult path. They want only the easy ones. Then marks also will be less only, no? Correct? You put that extra hard work, then probably you will be rewarded with a better score. Isn't it so? Think about it. Just using words may not be effective. Content is not a priority. No, content is a priority. All those are not the tips that work now. All those are expired tips. Content is definitely a priority because listening marks is basically calculated from written lecture purely based on your content. Speak for 40 seconds, definitely enough. No man, 25 to 30 seconds enough. We will see the alternative in just a while. Grammar is important, definitely no, grammar doesn't matter at all in speaking. Entire speaking, no grammatical things matter. You can just go on speaking whatever the way you want with lot of grammatical errors, absolutely fine. So let's see the workaround. Use keywords alone, use phrases. Please use phrase. A phrase is a small sentence. I have a demo, I'll just show you in just a while. Use those templates which ask you to fill 10 words. Never ever use, I'm telling you, this 10 words is not going to define your scores. Never use them. Use those templates which ask you to write some phrases. Content is not a priority, it is definitely a priority. Listening marks gone case otherwise, be very careful. 25 to 30 seconds is enough, and grammar is definitely not important. You can speak the way you want it. Make sure use those templates which ask you to write 4 to 5 phrases. Use those templates that are lengthy in nature so that you get that flow while speaking. He explains, he shows. Well, with that, if you are able to get the flow, well and good. If you are not able to get the flow, change the template, use the one that I am about to show you right now, and use those templates that ask you to write 4 to 5 phrases. The word probably hidden here, it is the phrases is what I would ask you to write. 4 to 5, the more you write, better the score for your listening. So what are these phrases? So this is the template, you can take a picture. These are the phrases. These many phrases are enough? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Small, 3 to 4 words, one phrase. Now it's all about speaking. When you speak, don't try to fit this about to this line. people try to fix it grammatically, because the end of a template probably may not go with the start of your line sometimes. So, what Mr. Butterball does is he or she tries to correct the grammar. Do not do it, just speak, just speak. Let us say if I have not written is, made, let us say it is not there, I will show you how I speak. The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information about the city great one to visit. In the beginning, the speaker explained about he quick decisions and decided to overtake. Later, speaker mentioned about the importance of the tourists come here every day. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that littering is inevitable and measures are required. In conclusion, the lecture gives the important key points about city great one to visit. That is it. And now when you speak such words, you have to be clearer. See, you have to speculate, predict that, okay, if I just rush, if I do not open my mouth more, our very software may have some trouble understanding what exactly I speak, correct, is not it so? Yes or no? So, now let us read the fourth line again. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that drink is in a drink. You need to be clearer, people do this, so I am showing you this. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that littering is inevitable and measures are required. You need to be clearer. Here the speaker was ideally pointing at the fact that littering is littering. Do not be, not so clear. You need to open the mouth, give that clarity it demands. Sometimes you can sense yourself whether you spoke it clearly or not. Let us say you spoke this littering, do not come back and correct it. So, the idea is sit for the exam only when you are completely ready for it, alright. Fine, with this we will move on to the answer short question, skip it man. Earlier also I told the same, now also I am telling the same, please do not pay someone the money for repeated answer short question. All this is not important. If you know the answer, speak the answer. If you do not know the answer, speak something relevant to the question. You do not know anything, just skip, do not study this, not going to impact anything. Probably 1 mark to listening, no marks to speaking, but trust me, we skipped this and still we got a 90 in speaking and listening. So, not a priority, just have a knowledge of how to do this. In the exam, if you know the answer, speak the answer, just one word. If you do not know the answer, speak something relevant to the question, or speak whatever you want, or you skip it, or you can say I do not know. Alright, I really hope this video was informative. Like, share and subscribe if you believe the same. And if you liked our content, leave it appreciation with a thumbs up. Soon I will be back. This is Nakul, Nakul. Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE Academic. Till then, take care, bye bye. Thanks so much for watching.